Ex-President Robert Mugabe's son-in-law, Simba Chikore, described himself as a simple young Zimbabwean man who struggled to finance his own education while studying in the United States. Chikore, who claimed that he was raised by God-fearing parents, was married to Mugabe's daughter Bona in 2014. Chikore said that he had to take up odd jobs in the United States in order to pursue his studies in aviation. This was in 1997 when the Southern African country's economic situation started to deteriorate. While at university, this was the time that things changed in Zimbabwe. It was the time that war veterans started to demand money and so on and so forth. The Zimbabwean dollar was falling against the American dollar. I got to a point where I had nothing, so I started to work. I applied to the immigration department for permission to work off campus. I worked at McDonald's. I started working in hotels, cleaning toilets, carrying people's bags, being a handyman. I worked in industries carrying heavy things like cement, detergents, said Chikore. He said, after acquiring his degree, he worked for various airline companies, which included Air Zimbabwe and Qatar Airways, before eventually going back to the Southern African nation's airline, where he worked as its Chief Operating Officer, COO. Chikore's appointment at Air Zimbabwe caused an uproar a few years ago, as Mugabe's critics believed he did not have the necessary qualifications for the job. Others, like Opposition Movement for Democratic Change MDC party spokesperson, said that the move confirmed that the Mugabe dynasty had virtually privatized the state. But the then Transport and Infrastructural Development Minister, Joram Gumbo, said that at the time, Chikore's credentials actually surpassed the required qualifications. He said Chikore had been one of more than 100 applicants for the post.